Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So for the fact that the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Takes the handoff. It's Brady. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to pass, it's Miles. Using his feet to buy time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Just going to keep it after the snap. The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down.
Tackle is made at the 37. Good enough for a first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And now on second down for this offense. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Third down coming.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Connor.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Miles. Steps away. Shakes off the defender. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quick pass on the jet motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that one.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a 1st down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Now on second down after the incompletion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's going to pass on second down. Buys a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Using his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 28 to Miami. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Looking downfield, it's Miles. Spits it out to the back. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
North Carolina, 0.
Fair catch, called for and made. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Miles. He makes the connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Looking to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So an 82-yard drive there. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're just about ready to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. State sends the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And here comes the offense on second down. The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Third Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback now breaking the field. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oh, man, those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. This one's complete. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Backed up at their own 10. It's first down. On the move. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options are on the table.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up what he can and then slides.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. This quarterback part of their running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On the move. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on fourth down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like it going forward on fourth down most of the time anyways, but definitely on fourth and inches.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. A run for the quarterback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gut. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
He's tackled at the 27. That's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 10, North Carolina 7.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. It's a draw. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
The Nittany Lions need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Miles. Looking to scramble. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Penn State! They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Dropping back, it's Miles. He's got his man. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Outbreaking routes.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
7-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Miles. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Touchdown, UNC! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
North Carolina. 21. NC 17.
lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Wants to fire on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He's going to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On second down, wants to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They won the game